Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Good, I hope. I'm absolutely cracking. Finished my last day of training today, so I get to go back into the office on Monday, which I have missed, as strange as that might sound. Alright, let's catch up with where we were. Oh yeah, we had that battle, didn't we? Get rid of all of them. Manage the town. Rest of the games balance out. Yeah, Despinosa, the company I work for, we're moving from... we've been changing the systems we use for our data. So we used a combination of Oracle, Snowflake, and MySQL for data management, and we're moving over to Google BigQuery. And inside Google BigQuery, there's a lot of extra utilization of machine learning we can use for our forecasting. But in order to do that, we need to learn how to first do it. So I'm on training programs to upskill myself. Roguery for the office, yeah. Right. We took this town, we did a big battle. We got our asses kicked, which is why everybody's low on health. Let's just spend a minute in here. Are we still at war with somebody? Oh, we were at war with the Empire and Valandia, weren't we? And then we declared peace on the Empire. That's cool. Right, we'll wait here to get healed up. I should keep notes of what we were up to. We're over 1 million now in cash. So I think a good thing for us to do would be to get the other parties up and running. So get the commanders actually in charge of their own parties now. $70, $80, $90... Golden! Stop waiting. What we can also do is buy all the cheap equipment while we're here. So, anything under the value of 500... Whoops. Gets donated. I don't know why I was selling it. Right, let's do a quick double check to make sure everybody's kosher. Anything over the value of 500 gets sold. Anything under the value of 500 gets kept. If nobody needs the ambassador, we might as well get rid of it. And then, just give me a second. I'm gonna... much better. So what I'm going to do is leverage our stewardship skills. So we can use the skill for donating armor and the skill for donating weapons to upskill our duties. So that's what we're going to do. So we buy anything tier 0 or 1. 1 if it's cheap enough. But again, it's anything under the value of 500 we'll pick up. Did I just say tier 6? No, body armor 6. I'm tripping. You alright, Jan? Attack Valandia. We're going to. We're just literally preparing now. Good old Jan. Always battle hungry. Kill him. Kill him again. Kill him till they're dead. And then resurrect him so we can kill him again. Not against it. We just have to take a breath. Sea capacity exceeded. Somebody cares. Not me, though. We buy some sumpter horses to help us carry our wares. 400. Bop, 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 bop. Bop. Get some of these as well. Oh yeah, we still need to shrink Sam for the Dwarf Brigade. Good shout. Sam won't be around tonight, I don't believe. I think she's away. Camping. Yeah, let's do that now before I forget. Sam! Sam, what am you? Meow. A friend of yours can't see Shadow. A friend of yours can't see the chat. The chat's in YouTube, friend. I don't put it on screen, it's just on YouTube. If you look at the bottom of the video, there might be a little a box to tick that says show chat. Mr. Davey! How's it going, brother? Howdy do? Damn it. 200, 200. And... recruitment. Follows template. From region. Create a recruiter. Allow them to buy horses. Cool. Oh yeah, good shout, Despinoza. I don't know why it defaults to the top messages instead of just giving you them all in chronological order. It's a bit weird. So we have a whole bunch of duties in here that we can use. Fian Champions don't belong in a garrison. Oathsworn don't belong in a garrison. The Battanian Horsemen don't belong in a garrison. Neither do the Raiders. Clues in the name. Raiders. We'll take all the Battanian troops out. Because it's going to refill itself with Battanian Scouts. Are they what turn into their horsemen? Don't know. Yes. Okay. I'll take them. I'm not going to use them, but I'll give them to the boys. In lieu of better options. Okay. Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Only Blade. We can immediately start another army with what was left in the garrison. We should be able to give somebody a pretty decent start. Devious, devious, generous and devious, or honest. We go for honest, boys. Because we is good boys, innit? I've just realised we didn't actually assign commanders in this playthrough, did we? Who shall we make? Who are we using? Right, we're using Bishop and Sig and she's on a phone, she can't see it. Oh, okay. I've never watched a YouTube live on phone, so I don't know, buddy. But yes, I can confirm Shadow Snake is in the chat. I am a real person. I am not an AI bot. I don't think, anyway. I could be. Sig has the highest stewardship. He also has the highest medicine, though. That's the problem. I wasn't focused on any of those. This is the exact opposite of the Dawn playthrough, where I went full combat focus instead of kingdom management focus, and now I'm struggling to find people to manage my kingdom. Beep boop bop 11001100110011. Yeah, that's in Pragmata. Cracking game, by the way. Probably wait for it to come down in price. I don't think it's quite long enough to justify the price for it, but it is a very good game. Who's got the highest steward? 67, 18. Actually, Margot, I don't know how. Meg has the highest stewardship and scouting. Although Sig is probably the most well-rounded one, followed by Doughboy. Well, we can't give Only Blade's wife away. You have to be Sig. Siggy! I don't know if Sig's in chat tonight. He is. Any volunteers as tribute? Well done, lad. Good effort. We will need to make sure that you're adequately equipped. You need to be on horsey back. There is a woman that walks her dog up and down this street, and it's one of those annoying little yappy dogs, and it just barks at everything that moves. It's the most annoying thing ever. I'm hoping the mic's not picking it up, but it's outside right now, so yap, 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 yap. I'm a dog lover. I love dogs. That's a noble mount. We don't need that. We need to give you the horse first. You can have the Junta. You're probably going to want a spear as well to use off that horseback. A lance, rather. Ooh, we got a couple of audacious in. Jan, we took a town. We took a town the last episode. I don't know what we're going to do this episode, but let's see what we actually have the opportunity to do. Depends how well constituted the Vlandians are. 35, 32. I mean, your armor's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Alright, let's get this party sorted out. Right, how many low tier troops have we got? Okay, not as many as I thought, to be fair. Where the hell did they come from? The Empire has infiltrated the army, sir. Blech. 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 Oh my god, there's quite a few of them. I think we took them when we were desperate to defend the town, didn't we? Well, we're not desperate anymore, so let's get rid of them. Yeah, that's fine. Where is he?
I'm your...
Don't do that. That's filthy. Right, we're going to hand over all of our heavy troops because we don't want to spend the resources that we've got upgrading these guys when they're already quite pimp. So anything tier 4 and above, we'll just hand over. Tier 3 as well, to be fair, at the minute. We just want to get these guys leveled up. Hero groups, that's fine. Then we go into here and we dono all the crappy armor. How much do we need? 17,000, okay. That's 1,000. Everybody's upgraded. Yay! They're all tier 3. And we can have another chat. Good old Siggy boy. Give me the tier 3 stuff. Apologies, boys. I know this is a bit admin heavy start to the stream, but if we don't do the admin, we end up losing our army. I've learnt this the hard way. 76k. This might wipe out all the stuff that we bought. Or not. Oh, we bought quite a bit. Boys, we kind of went a bit OTT. What do we need? 76. 4, 5. Cool. Now everything's at least a tier 4. We'll grab it all. What does he need? 137, so he's going to need... let's not give him Oath Swan, let's give him... Handpick Warriors, and give him 50. Let's give him a bunch of heroes. Some of these guys. Some of these guys. River Raiders, you can have them. Skipari, whatever that is, you can have that. And a few Folksmen as well. You can have a Wildling. You can have a couple of veteran Folksmen, a couple of horsey boys. There we go, he's done. He's full. So now we know he has a good army. So we can get him to join us. Why does he say he's only got 68 men? What did you do with all them? Did you just donate them all to the garrison? Or is it because they're all wounded? Yeah, they're all wounded. That's why. That's fine. I was about to kick his teeth in. Do I have a wife in game? Yes, I do. Biseg. Biseg? 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 Oh no. Caladog's taking that back. That Bromber Castle's under attack. We kind of need... archers. Oh yeah, Lagater's mine as well, isn't it? I forgot about that. So we got 2 fiefs. No, we've got 4 fiefs. Jesus, I completely forgot. We've got Lagata, Rote, Epicratia, and Diathema are all ours. And then we said we were going to go for Charis and maybe Sargot on this playthrough. The thing is, though, we need to top up the troops first. If we don't top up the troops, we're not going to be able to take anything. The Redcoats are coming. The Redcoats are coming, but they look vaguely Scottish. Right, where's the castle? Rimtol Castle. Your villages are Rimtol and Leiban. A lovely selection of archers there. What are you? Skirmisher. At this point, I don't care. Get in the van. Ooh. Not too bad, mate. We're just putting together a nice solid army. Ready to go and kick the snot out of the Valandians. I'm going to teach them the meaning of outranged. All these kingdom decisions going off, and I could not care less. Hilton Castle. How many defenders? 300. Not enough. Ooh. $2,000 defenders. The garrisons just get expensive if you don't keep an eye on them. I've done that before where I've steamrolled, I've built a massive army and I've just steamrolled across the map, not really thinking about anything. And then I've got notifications like, you're in debt, you're in 20 grand's worth of debt, and I'm like, how did that happen? And then you go and check and it's because one of your garrisons is full of tier 5 troops, it's just bleeding you dry every turn. Right. You step out into the wild. And we're going to do the same trick we did before.
I'm yours.
Now, as long as we don't... As long as we don't move or start the clock going, this shouldn't be a problem. Sick happening to you now. Yeah, you need to run around and empty your garrisons, mate. That's all you can really do. I would say as well, once you're sort of like in the Valandian lands, once you've taken that... Thinking on the camera, it's the other way around for you guys, isn't it? Once you've taken that side of the map on Valandia, all the coastal towns, you can take the garrisons out of them completely. Because they'll never get attacked. So figure out where your front is, like your war front, and then just focus on that. Group upgrades. You. And as long as we don't set the clock going, this shouldn't impact anybody. And you can just rinse it. Obviously, you guys will have more time because you'll be doing this on your own, but you can just rinse and repeat this process until you've got, obviously as long as you've got enough money, but we've got 14,000 a day coming in, so we're golden. Yeah, just keep rinse and repeating this process until you've got 3 stacks of insanely leveled up troops. And then you can pretty much steamroll anything. These big armies that run around, they'll have a big group of, like, high-end troops, and then after that, it'll just be a bunch of, like, tier 2, tier 3 archers. Right, we're out of stuff to donate, believe it or not. Debt is fine when you own the world. This is it. Do you know one thing that did catch me by surprise once? Is, if you're a part of a kingdom, and you attack a caravan or a villager party in order to start a war, I didn't realise that you took a massive influence hit. And like an idiot, I was a mercenary at the time. So then my influence went into the negative by like 500, and then I was paying the kingdom thousands and thousands of gold until I got my influence back up to a reasonable level. It was disgusting. It was so hard. Right. $50 of those. Give him some horses. Let's give him some horses. Have that. I don't want that. Have them. I don't want them. Yeah, there we go. So I've got 244. He's got 137, and they are predominantly tier 4 troops with only a little smidgen of tier 3. That is a solid army. We'd not be able to take that on, even with the garrison, because it still only put us at 600. We might be able to summon a nearby army to come and help, though. Yeah, we could. We've got a little bit of influence. What do we think? Summon an army and help, or just pass it by as a potential lost cause? What are we thinking? I'm not breaking in to help the defenders because we'll lose too many troops. I mean, we've got the perk where the losses will be 25% less. But it would be more... What do we think? Do we help or not? Go for a town. I think you're right, mate. I think we should just go for Charaz and ignore the plight of these guys. Let them do whatever they're doing. If Battania wants to lose some of its castles, then let them. Rid of some of these messages. Huntsman, bow. We got loads of kids that are going to come of age. Around the same time. It's going to be quite funny. Excuse me, sir.
Yours is not a face I know.
You need to find a helmet that fits, my son. That thing's atrocious. If I smack you with a mace, you're going to ring like a bell. Yo, Rasmus, how's it going? Dwarf kids are coming. I think kids are dwarfs by their very nature, are they not? We have a lot of shooty boys, and by their nature, they're all fiends. Tenerbay, the Discord link is in the chat, buddy. It spams up every... Spams, it doesn't spam. It's on a timer, it comes up every 15 minutes or so. It would appear our prey is running for the hills. And if possible, your active mod lists under the video. Yeah, I'll put them in, pal. I normally do. It's a bit difficult with the Trying to get my words out. It's a bit difficult with the Dawn one because we're using the Bannerlord software extender. Because we have to. Where's my horde? Oh, there's one little horse archer. Hang on. I'll go take care of him. Come here, buddy. Yeah, if I was them, I'd hide too. Have I been in court yet in game? No? I wasn't aware you could be put in court in game. I've been executed before in the game. That was quite funny. I was playing a Khazate playthrough, not on the channel, just for my own personal amusement. And I was executing every lord that I came into contact with. And then I lost the battle, and the lord that beat me immediately executed me. I was like, well, it was fun when I was doing it. Blindly shooting into the cavalry. Yeah, I don't like this angle either, because this hill. I hit the tree. Probably better off approaching from this sort of angle. Yeah, come on, boys. We'll walk them down. We're in no rush. More important for us to maintain our troop count. Listen to that beautiful sound. Witcheroo. I got swallowed. What prisoners he got? Ooh. Yummy. Militia spearmen. Ugh. And a bunch of Valandians. Nah, fam. Not interested in those shenanigans. Generous and fearless or close-fisted? Let's go generous and fearless. Yaml. Ooh. Derngill has been born to Meg and Only Blade. I'm not good with names, boys. I'm going to need a bigger army than this if I'm going to take... What are these scraps that are left over? 3 days and 20 hours. It's going to cost me 30.65. I don't have the cash for this. The influence, sorry. I don't have the influence for this kind of army to put together. Let's see what it's being protected by, and then we'll go from there. But I've seen, like, just in the single armies that are rolling around, there's enough to protect against us. Excuse me, sir.
Yours is not a face I know.
Your helmet fitter needs sacking. Like, seriously. Yeah, that's the thing, Jan. I'm thinking they're going to have loads of crossbows in there, which means we're going to get shredded. So I will probably take the walls down instead of using the towers, because the towers is just inviting the enemy to shoot you in the face.
Everyone! Advance!
Well, these guys have got a lot more archers. Looks like he's wearing a bongo drum. Absolutely. Yeah, Jan, that's what I'm thinking. Walls down, catapults. Just take our time. Our horses are currently getting shot at, but nobody cares about that. The Fiends are making short work of their archers. Meow. I mean, it's not impressive. We outnumber them 2 to 3 to 1. Oh, one wounded. Who was it? One of the archers. You're my prisoner, a lovely prisoner. I'm gonna clap you in some chains. If you complain, I'll probably hang you. So please, don't complain out loud. Right. There are 600 defenders. The defenders aren't as much of a problem as the potential guys that are going to creep up behind us and attack us while we're trying to siege it. We don't have a force big enough. We could probably do with having another party leader. See you later, Gunslinger. Thanks for popping in, mate. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm torn, boys. I'm torn. I want this town, but we just don't have the numbers to take it. And I don't have the money. I kind of do have the money, to be fair. I could go and drum up a third army. Sig, just take the garrison out of them, buddy. Then they'll make money for you while you've got them. And the moment they stop making money for you is the moment that they're no longer your problem. No worries, Shadow. Sweetest of dreams for you, buddy. Or the worst nightmares, whatever you're into. I don't judge. Oh wait, we have some actual armies that have been freed up. Nice. What will that give us? Enough. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do the hideout first. Mr. Davey volunteers. Oh, Mr. Davey, you don't actually have your companion in the game at the moment. We'll see if we can get you a companion, mate, and we'll make you a party leader. Look at you bunch of crackheads.
Charge!
Only Blade, you can't lead a party, brother. You're a two-handed axeman. Doesn't really lend itself to leading parties. Oh, the healer's gone down. You suck. There was a few more there than I thought. How many of you went down? Bisek went down, Grim went down, Only Blade went down, Rhea the Healer went down, and Vespillo went down. You boys are supposed to be the best of the best. Disappointing show. Hi, he said Nords have one packet of arrows, but on ships they can fill it, plus they have shields. I think they are so OP. I said the Sky Chosen are good. I wasn't saying they were bad. I just think it's a limitation that they have is on land they only have one quiver of arrows. From the Nords. Sky God's Chosen, yeah. Yeah, they only have one quiver of stacked bodkin arrows. Doesn't make them bad. Their armor's decent. They've got the same sort of tier armor as something like a two-handed troop, like a Volger or something like that. But the thing that these guys do well is the same thing that the Valandian crossbowmen do well. Once your crossbowmen get to tier 4, I think it is. Here we are. Yeah. They get a shield. And then when they get to... Oh, not the Nauticus, sorry. Yeah, they get the device. So, I don't know if you guys saw the short that I put out where I was in the tower. And I was holding the shield up, and they just couldn't break through the shield, and they ended up walking around the side and throwing javelins in the side of my head. That's the shield that I had equipped at the time. So these guys are pretty much the same as the Sky God's Chosen. Apart from their limitations even worse, because they have less in that stack of arrows. But they do have a good shield, a good weapon, and they've got decent armor. A bit less than the Sky God's Chosen, to be fair. But they're good because once you've finished shooting, instead of just walking them back or trying to find something else to do with them, you just merge them in with the infantry and it bolsters your infantry numbers. So they are good. And ships, I should probably put some more effort into using ships, but the actual fact that I said I need to put effort into using ships tells you how ineffective and pointless the ships are. Because we have conquered some of the Empire, a big chunk of the Empire, and we're about to take most of Blandia, and I can take the rest of the Empire, and all of the Khazate lands, and all of the Sturgian lands, and not have to use a boat. I could take all of the Azerai lands and not have to use a boat. Azerai might be a bit difficult, but only because they got rid of that land bridge there. If that land bridge was still there, I wouldn't need a boat. So, I say building your army based on boat battles is difficult. Dagon, there is actually a mod that you can put on that encourages the NPCs to kick and shield bash. I would agree, Dagon. I don't know if ass is the wrong word. It's not just it's just something that I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy the naval battles. There's cool moments, like when you ram them and your boat goes on top and you can just jump off of your boat onto theirs. That's kind of cool. But for the most part, not really anything exciting. Once you get some Sturgian or some Empire ships and you start putting the fire-throwing catapults on the front, it gets completely one-sided as well. Because you don't even need to go and chase them. You just sit back with your ships in a line and all the ballistas facing forward, and then just reap the benefits. And their options are either sit and take it, or do something about it. And the only thing they can do is come closer, and if they come closer, you get more accurate. It makes them a bit pointless. Neither of these are going to be much use to me. Probably that one. Got him! Take some melee damage, brother. Huskars and Vlandian sharpshooters. That is a wicked combination there, brother. I don't know for a fact, but I suspect the crossbows, for me, in my experience anyway, they have a much higher chance to kill. And it's like they've got a built-in armor penetration value. Because I've been killed many a time by a crossbow. I have never been killed by a bow. Yeah, here we go, look. They're starting to stack up, which means somewhere they believe they've got enough troops to take me. I don't know why. Did I just put the battering ram in reserve? Muscle memory. I'm used to doing it with the catapults. To be fair, they'll need 100 more to cause me a problem. What's that there? 200... 300, 400? Look at chasing down. You little sugars. We're too slow. Are there any other armies nearby? 2 days. 1 day. 2 days. Give me those 3. The Caesar town again. The ironic thing is this will cause the town to starve out. Because they're not getting any food while ever we're besieging them. The only issue with crossbows for me is you will run out of bolts very quickly. Apparently it's a thunderstorm. Come on, one more. Take down that ballista for me. Could go now. I'm going to do one thing first. Oops. Yeah, baby! We've got 3 working catapults. They have no catapults. We have 2 towers. They have no towers. Shavage. Right, let's rock and roll. play Iron Man. I played Iron Man once, Walker, and the save got corrupted. I lost about 32 hours of progress. To say I was unhappy, a violent understatement. I was seething. Spitting feathers, as we say up north. Sharpshooter with a piercing buff is great. Yeah, the crossbows, they do insane damage. I don't know what these guys are equipped with. I'm pretty sure all the Battanian boys have got bows. So we'll put those in with the archers. Archer? Maybe? I don't know. This is where we lose a lot of archers to the sheer volume of crossbow fire. I am going to jump on one of the catapults though and see if I can't. Alleviate some of that problem. Excuse me, sir. Where did that land? On the wall, okay. I feel that if we do this, maybe crank it just a little bit. Crank it just a little bit. Nope. More to the left. Nope. Need a little bit further. Meow. How have I... This is our maximum range now.
You bastard!
It can't hit. It literally can't hit. It doesn't have the range. Oh, that's stupid.
Infantry! Move! Infantry! Move! Troops! Move! Soldier footmen! Move!
Why aren't the infantry using the tower?
Footmen attack!
Oh, crap. Through. Get shot to pieces by those crossbows. Gonna help where I can. Excuse me, boys.
Go! Run! Everyone, run!
Oh, crap.
Say you would have.
Pretty sure I just got spawned on. I have no arrows left. How did a bunch of crossbowmen get between me and the end? That is super interesting. Where are my men? I know sometimes it's nice to see the boss do some work, but this is a bit much.
Everyone! Attack!
So why now at the... I don't understand.
Infantry! Follow me! Infantry! Charge! Infantry, give them hell! Infantry, follow
I have no idea what's going on. It's almost like my army's deliberately trying to throw this fight. We lost 100 men from my party. 31 Oathsworn, 22 handpicked warriors, 16 Fiends. We should not have lost that many. I don't know what was happening. We broke through the gates when I broke through and I tucked around the side and I started attacking the crossbowmen at the end. We'd overrun them. We'd absolutely overrun them. So then how did my infantry not? And then why would they go up the? I don't know. I don't know. But that was stupid. I was literally stood in the courtyard on my own. Well, that's the thing. I gave the general charge command. Boy. And so the general charge command is charge. Just charge at something. Charge at anything. But they weren't. They were all stood outside. It's I don't get what happened there. Such a horrific loss of men. For such a stupid reason. And now, because of the horrific loss of men, we don't have enough. If that army outside builds another couple of 100 units into it, they can probably siege us and we won't be able to stop them. I'm really annoyed at that. Really annoyed at that. That's put a stop to our advance now. We could have gone on to take Sargot. We could have gone on to take a few more of them, but we lost so many men in that fight. Look at Tig. Tig had 137 men. He's down to 32. He lost most of his men. Alright, hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna run it back. Four catapults. 2 towers, a battering ram. We couldn't have been more well prepared for that siege. And somehow we lost. We had, what was it, 400 men left in the end, 500 dead. I'm curious. What would the auto-resolve would be? So the auto-resolve says we lose. Quite handily. It says there's 300 enemy troops left. I don't think I can, Jan, because they're building that army outside. That's why I went in. I was 100% going to follow our plan of taking down the walls, but then they're building that army outside. What is the garrison even made up of? I'll look at that split. 224 crossbowmen. So the AI has basically gone, oh, these crossbows do a lot of damage. So my options are risk it for a biscuit and see if we can take down the walls before that army that's waiting for us outside gets big enough to actually do something. The second option is to just take down the towers, ignore the ladders, and just put the infantry in one big blob and just push them straight through the front gate. Let's see if we can get the walls first. This is a learning experience, boys. We're learning. Then we'll continue the siege. We need to swap out the catapults for the trebuchets again. Right, one wall's down. They're about to attack. Did you see that? See how they're all heading for the water? They might be trying to force me to fight them on the water, but we're not going to do that. You alright, Donald? We got one wall down. Alright, here's how we play it. We ignore this wall completely, but I am going to put an infantry unit with their shields up, probably behind this barricade here, just to make sure that they keep this side of the wall manned. And we're just going to push this side of the wall, and then when we're through. We're going to take this side of the castle and just hold on to it. That is the strat. There's nothing any more complicated than that. We take half the castle, we set ourselves up in a shield wall, we put our archers up on the walls. We fight them from within. This didn't used to be like this. They've changed something with the sieges that have just made them completely balked. Oh yeah, we will, Jam. We're going to bombard them with the catapults first. Nobody's moving forward until the catapults are out of ammunition. We don't need 3 infantry groups, we need 1. Oh no, we need our sacrificial group as well, don't we? What should we give them? 50? 54, that'll do. Prioritize shields. We don't want any two-handed guys in there. That's fine. Archers, we'll put half and half. I don't even... Oh, they're trebuchets. I didn't get a chance to swap... I didn't get a chance to swap out to the catapults, mate. There's not much point in waiting for the catapults. We'll just march forward. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Right. Little infantry group. Stand over there in shield wall, please. That should keep that side of the wall manned. Main body of infantry, move this way, please. Also... No, don't do that. Do that. Do that. There we go. Our archers. Just spread them out. I need to get out of... Ooh, hello. So I am going to help by shooting the guys from down here. Bro was aiming at me.
Soldier!
No use in standing on ceremony, boys. Get in there.
Infantry! All fire!
That's it, I'm out.
Infantry! Charge!
Oh, I'm being rushed. Infantry! Infantry! Charge! We lost less than 300 men in total. So that's 500 dead, down to 124 dead. And the main thing that we did is just didn't bother using any of the siege equipment or siege strategies that are available to us. But how messed up is that? I love this game, you know I do. But how messed up is that they've broken the sieges to the point where using the siege towers is so bugged it's not worth doing. It just isn't worth doing. They've broken it. They don't use them properly anymore. They don't rush up them at all. It's very rare you actually get a nice clean flow of troops going up both towers and through the battering ram as well. I don't know what they've done to the AI, but they've completely balked it. So it looks like our strategy from now on is just send it down the middle. Take the walls down, send it down the middle. There's no point in using catapults. There's no point in using towers. They're just too buggy, too unreliable. Yes, it might work for 1 or 2 sieges, but then it won't work for the next one. Turnaby, yes, they added in a female scream for the sisters of what are they called? What are they called? Sword sisters. So these ladies, they're a mercenary group, but they added in a female scream for them when they die. it's traumatic to say the least. I'm really annoyed about that. That's sitting poorly with me. I'm genuinely annoyed. That used to be like one of my favourite things to do. Like the sieges, like trying to get as many where's that? Where's music? You're at Bonaventure. I wouldn't say it's harder, because we did steamroll them. We just had to do it a different way. But then again, you had 900 highly trained troops facing off against 600 garrison, so... yeah, that army scattered quite quickly, didn't it? Sorry, I was so annoyed that I didn't actually get to see who did what. Right, who were we making a character for? Who was it? Oh, it was Mr. Davy, wasn't it? Mr. Davy doesn't have a companion. A great example of what I was talking about in relation to people just filling your garrison with all sorts of crap. I need a garrison in there. Sword Sisters, Crossbowmen will be alright in there for now. Outriders will be as well. Take the Faris. No, we won't take the Faris. Vanguard, we won't take those either. I'll donate some troops to... He's only got 46 troops left. I think he gave most of his to the garrison. Take some Battanian scouts. Volksmen. Train warriors. The highborn warriors. The raiders. Skirmishers. Youth. Merciful, calculating, disorganized.
I'm your.
I only got 46 of the troops I gave her back. Boy! You're becoming untrustworthy. I'm gonna have to put some of these back in the garrison. Oh no, I'm not. I can donate them to other parts of the army. You there. Enjoy. Oh, we gotta give Davis some gear, haven't we? Is Mr. Davies still in the chat? You still there, brother? Or has he gone to bed? If you have no objections, I'm going to throw you into the Mad Axes Club with the boys. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. That'll do better, I suppose. You alright, Kush? Let's go see if we can take Sargot. Only 200 defenders, that is going to get sieged. And like, soon. Hang on. There we go. And... done.
What do you want?
I might throw those prisoners in the dungeon. Just because they'll be useful. Go to the dungeon, manage prisoners. Tier lowest to highest. Recruits, crossbowmen. Yep. Leave. We're back over a mill again. We can't help but make money, boys. This is the problem.
Stop there.
I love how they look shocked. Like, I just caught you raiding my village. And then I'm like, yeah, put up your dukes. And they're like, put up. How dare you challenge me to a fight? I was only killing your civilians. Jesus. Die in a fire. If I could execute them all without penalty, I would. Oh wait, I've got both of those perks, haven't I? So, if I keep him in my prisoner pocket, he shouldn't leave for a long time. Use prisoners to be ransomed. All of these weirdos. That really wasn't worth doing for 361 gold, I'm going to be honest with you. And somebody else is attacking my village now. You mofos never learn. It's a dead end.
You know.
I know. They burn my villages, kill my men, and then they get all surprised when I come after them. I love how there's loads of randos just chilling in my keep. Like, who are you? Oh, is it all the people in my army? It might be. Who are you? Like, bruh, you invited us here. Oh, fair. Yep, okay. Random people cry when you execute a lord. The lord pillaged 100,000 villages, killed innocent villager parties. If anything, yeah, this is what I mean. They destroy our caravans, they raid our villages, they kill our parties, and then when you decide to take their heads off, the whole world goes nuts. I'm like, nah, line them up. We'll make it a group exercise. Be done with this once and for all. Let me guess, Sargot's defended by 735 people, and at least 500 of those are going to be crossbows. Let's have a look. Have to forgive me, guys. I forgot to take my Benadryl today. So I am leaking from the face. 120 there. 179 there. In fact, this would be an easier siege, I think. What do we need? We need... I'll take a battering ram. Just for shiggles. The armies and people of Battania are exhausted from the conflict with Valandia and have given up the fight. Caladog must accept the terms of defeat and pay a war reparations in the amount of 1.3 million. These expenses will be distributed among all the clans. These expenses will be... the shame of defeat will cost him 4,000 influence. Brother. I just got here. I mean, at least we scraped a town out of it. What did they lose? Nothing. Okay. So while we were kicking their faces in down here, they must have been losing pretty badly elsewhere. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had a reason to lose. We'll get rid of everybody but Sig. We also need to get the other party set up. We need to go on a bit of a recruitment drive. Going to clear out the garrisons as well, make sure nobody's stacked them full of crap while the war was going on, because that happens. So, El Galitonno. Tier. Vandian recruits is fine. All of this crap needs to come out. They can stay. 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 Look, they've almost filled the garrison up with 148 dudes. That'll be full by the time the next war comes along. It'll be able to look after itself for the most part. Looters. Blech. Coleman. Imperial Infantry, Azari, Sturgeon, Imperial. Woodrunners are fine. Yeah. They're actually good archers, but having one of them's a bit pointless. Foresters are okay, but I'm not really a horse dude. I don't want those Battanian horsemen, but... Beggars, can he be choosers? We are a bit short on the old troopage. But we can be choosers. Go away. Can't spell Caladog without dog. Caladog's a great warrior. He's not exactly a winning king. The dude seems to just sue for peace every 20 seconds. I took one town. Right. What we'll do is we'll start this next party up. Oh no, matey boy needs a horse, doesn't he? Oh, I messed up. Mr. David was going to be a... Mr. Davy, sorry, was going to be a... whatchamacallit, thingy-bob. Party leader. He's the Chihuahua of warlords. Indeed he is. He needs a shield. Let's see if we can, like, salvage from what we already have. He needs a lance. Needs a sword. There you go. He's set. Mr. Davy, ready for action. Now what we'll do is, because we're in a time of peace, we will give him our army, and then we will run around and build another one. So, tier, top down. We'll give him all of our fiends and oathsworns. He's already got too many. Bro could not hold many at all. That's it. Yeah, 71 enduring's not bad, Tegan. Oh, we haven't got a surgeon. Maybe the person called the healer should be the healer. That might work. Oh, we can have 4 parties. We need another party. Sam leads our archers. Bisek helps lead our archers. Got any decent stats? Leadership's 18. Medicine's steward's 18. Nah, she's not good enough to lead a party. Mixor's in the infantry. Blood Axe's in the infantry. Vespillo's in the infantry. What banner have you got? I don't even know why you've got that. Rhea the healer is our healer. Bush is leading the infantry. It has to be Only Blade's wife's the last person we've got. So we'll have to give her a party. Sorry, Only Blade. She's had like 4 kids. You'll be fine. Push, you were right. Ah, crap. Oh, I just screwed myself. What's my party size gone down to? 209. What was it, 240 odd? Foggy, I pick up the bill for their wages, brother. That's why normally we wait until we got a few feasts behind us before we start putting the parties together. 250, so we've lost like 50 on the stewardship. Is there anybody left behind with decent stewardship? The healer has decent stewardship. Unfortunately, she's our healer. Miss Billow, congratulations, you're now our steward. Now we can have 233. That's not too bad. We can live with that. Oh wait, I forgot to bring her into the army. Oh, boys. Put me out to pasture, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. 100 Fians. I think we might already have more than 100 Fians. My party slaughtered some animals to eat. That's not good. Give me all. How long is that going to last us? 111? That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Oh, the kids have started to come of age. I love this. Kid can shoot, and that's about it. Oh, I accidentally clicked on a caravan. We do need to visit our other towns and check on our garrisons as well, hopefully before the next war starts. We have got a family member come of age. Why not? Push and Sam are going to have to 1v1 for title of brains of the operation. Wait, she's female? Damn it. So, Foggy, the way that fief distribution works normally is when you become a vassal, the very next fief that is taken is normally given to you. If you own a fief, and then the fief next to it is taken, your name should be in the running to get that fief, because you own the fief next door to it. So it's almost like a regional thing. Failing that, if you can use mods, I would recommend diplomacy. That allows you to take the fief yourself. And if you're still having problems, the only real solution to it is to actually create your own kingdom. And then as the king of that kingdom, you decide who gets the fiefs anyway. However, if you repeatedly take them for yourself, obviously the clans within your kingdom are not going to be too happy with you. I hope that answered your question, brother. Here come the Dwarf Brigade. Indeedy doody. The most feared dwarves in Calradia. I really don't care. No, we've already done this one. What am I actually up to? 129. This is taking an age. An age! When I was a boy, I recruited straight from the garrison. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh wait, is that castle mine? Or is that the one that belongs to somebody who's got the same symbol as me? Oh no, it's mine. Apparently we own that castle. When were we given that one? I really should pay attention to the castles that we're given. I should have put party AI controls on, because then I could have stopped them from donating their troops to the garrison all the time. Yes, Kush, we're definitely going to go and visit the garrisons and make sure they're okay. Unfortunately, we don't own a Battanian town, so none of our garrisons are Battanian, so I couldn't just top up from the garrison. That's what I'd normally do. Like we've done with Dawn, we allowed their territory to fall a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll take that town back that's been lost. And then if we ever lose our army, we just go back and top it up from the garrison instead of having to do this and run around and fetch troops from everywhere. The castle is Britannian, but you can't recruit from a castle. You have to recruit from the villages around the castle. What the hell? Oh. That's my bad. I got jump scared by Imperial troops. Hey. Troops to settlement, troops to settlement, troops to settlement. That's your lot donating troops to the settlement like crackheads. Don't do that. Right, we've got almost 2 million in cash money. We need to buy everything under 500 so we can trade it all in. Got XP for our troopy boys. Didinga. Oh, this is going to cost us a pretty penny. Oh, we're on 0.6 mil already. $750k. That is fine. Taylor's retiring after this. Yeah, we've just given him generational wealth. Jan, I will have to check the perks on Vespillo and make sure he's got the right ones. Ah, shite. He doesn't have giving hands. Problem solved. No one saw a thing. Don't know what you're talking about. It's always like that. I mean, 28.3. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll do. I will do, Coach. Thanks for the shout out. Bish, Bash, Bosch, Raider, that guy. One of those, two of those, some of those. Job's a good one.
I'm your...
Bro literally gave away 20 of his troops. Bad form. Didn't mean to do that. Mm-hmm. 20 out of 84. Da, 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 da. Hopefully, after all of this, we've got enough juice to start a war. War. Ooh. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Give the clan warriors back. We want like 115 of each. We've got too many infantry for a start. Fine. So who did we I don't remember who we gave. Our troops do. Was it Sig?
I'm
Wasn't Sig.
It's
Ah, here we go. No, it wasn't her either. I'm confused. Oh, we got too many of these. That'll do. So we have got, not even at maximum capacity, 601 troops ourselves to use, which is good. 142,000 to get these leveled up. Oh, there you go. Ooh, 140,000. Almost everybody got an upgrade. Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll. War against Battania will be out of the question for now. Let's see if war against the Western Empire. Ooh, yeah, consider declaring war. 100% supported. So let's go down to Ortizia and buy all their food. Yeah. Whatever. What we're going to do is siege them pretty much immediately. Go away. There'll be no women getting married in my family. $1,200 defenders. That is mad. Thanks for the food, losers. So, let us... Oops, daisies. We got points to spend. Ooh, Vandal. That is a cracking perk. The 20% damage against destructible objects by troops in your formation, which means you can take down battering rams and towers very, very quickly. If a tower makes it to your wall and you've got a long axe, you can literally just chop it down. Headshot, Bodkin, rapid fire. Oh, it's the, get your words out, lad. Jesus. Grim's got a shield breaker, and Mr. Davy is improving his ability to field his army. Good lad. Alright, we might want to... What's it going to cost us to declare this war? 150, so it'll leave us 180 left over. So we need to try and form an army. That's not going to cost us... Oh, look at that. The cost of forming an army has gone down quite considerably. 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. That puts us pretty much on an even keel. We do that. To be fair, we can afford to do that. Brannock's a pussy. Confirmed. Sup, buddies? Realised I got a beer here and I've not even started it yet. Right. Now they still have a lot of strength left, so it'll be interesting to see. Damn it! That's one of the groups that was coming to join us. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Right, let's see if we just need to do the same thing with them then. We'll do a battering ram, we'll take down the walls, and then we'll just force our way in. Yeah, look, they're starting to build up an army to oppose me. Oops, daisies. Holy shit, Batman. Fucking run, boys! Everybody else is in an army. How did it catch us? Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. Where's our last autosave? I meant to press, get away. Sacrifice some troops to get away. Yeah, Thagan, I was far away from them. I was very far away from them. I thought we would have got away. They were moving super slow as well. 2,300 strong army doesn't move that quick. Alright, this is before we declared war. Have I summoned anyone to the army yet? We're still going to do it, because we were going to do it. Did I buy the food? Yeah, I bought the food. There we go. Trade agreement? No, I want war. What the hell is going on? I think I'm just tired. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just tired. I did, Jan. I think we're getting a little bit on the sleepy side. I think I might make this our last siege. So, let's click slowly so I don't fat finger anything. We went all the way down to this one here. That should be fine. Done. We then wait for them to arrive. So we've got 4 more coming. 1, 2, 3. That's it. We've got everybody. Right. Now, we declare war. Kingdom screen. Diplomacy screen. Select the Empire. Declare war. It's time to declare war. Done. War has been declared. Okay. Done. We attack. Besiege the town. We take a battering ram only. And some trebuchets. Spend the last of my influence keeping the army together. Nobody seems to be coming to help them. Why? Why is nobody coming to help them? Last time they sent 2,300 men to help them. Nobody's coming to help them. No, you're making a good point there, Only Blade. We've been there for a few days and they were out of food. They should have started starving out, but they didn't. But then we have seen other towns where it has starved out, so I don't know. Is the honest answer to that one, and this is a crappy castle to siege this way. I defended this castle as the Aserai by lining up my troops on the outside. Instead of fighting them inside the walls, because they did this to me and they broke both walls, I deployed my troops in shield wall formation in those little gaps, and my archers all across the walls. And we ended up winning. Believe it or not. Bush is leading those guys. Who is that? Majarigan. Front line. Why did we get gimped on the archers? That'll do us. Oh, I missed. I don't have enough arrows to be missing. Need to break through. Uh-oh. Where the hell did he come from? Are they jumping off the wall? Okay.
All of you! Bows down! Warriors! Get through!
This makes no sense. Why are they just stood there, getting hit? Ah. Oh, you got hit.
Soldier charge!
doesn't make sense. There were several times there where I know what's happening. I just don't understand why it's happening. So what's happening is, behind the wall, the enemy army is obviously broken into units, into several infantry units and several archery units. The problem is, when I'm ordering the men to attack, they're focusing in on one unit. So as they're coming through the breach in the wall, they've got an infantry unit to their right and an archery unit to their left. They're running to the archery unit and then leaving their entire flank open. And they're completely disregarding the other units until that one unit's been dealt with. So what it means is they're completely exposing their flank. So instead of going through the breach and just scattering and attacking anything that they can get their hands on, they're going through and focusing on a single unit. That is broken AI pathing. There's nothing I can do about that. The only reason it went better in the other fight when we took Charaz is because I broke the unit in two and I sent them down two different sides. This time I sent them all down one side just to push through. Yeah, basically, boys, they get blinkers on and go after one thing and don't really focus on anything else. But I don't know if that's an RTS problem or if that is a Bannerlord problem, because RTS does affect troop behaviour. So I don't know if it's RTS being buggy and that's what's causing it, or if it's Bannerlord being buggy and that's what's causing it. But you saw yourself, I was stood there fighting and my entire force of infantry was just turned away from me, facing up a stairwell, while they were getting shot in the back and stabbed in the back, and they were doing absolutely nothing about it. Really weird. We're going to lose this fight, by the way. Oh no. He deigned to give us the win. Yeah, Thagan, I think it might be an RTS problem. You're right, Jan. I will be calling it myself shortly. These sieges have got me a little bit stressed out, not gonna lie. So, tonight we have expanded. Not only do we have 3 parties with us, as depleted as they currently are, we also have 2 new settlements. We've got Charaz and Ortizia. So, we're doing well there. We are surrounding the Valandians, whether they like it or not. That big win is good. However, I am concerned that they were able to put together 2,300 troops before, and those 2,300 troops haven't made an appearance. So my settlement of Rote may be getting a visit from the enemy sometime soon. So what we'll probably do is regroup, release these clans, because most of them are now so small because of the losses that... Well, actually, we've got 1,000 men once the wounded are back up and running again. So we might head round to Jalmaris in the next episode and see if we can't take that, and maybe even Amitatis or Zionica as well. And just keep expanding that influence. But we own everything here, boys. This is all ours. Absolutely cracking. But with that, we shall leave it there for tonight. Thank you very much for everybody for coming. Thanks to all the new people in the chat that have popped up. Stephen Moon, thank you very much. Nice to see people turning up and watching the chaos. I think I might turn off RTS, because RTS is something you can turn on and off without affecting the save. I might turn RTS off for the next session and just see if we have the same problems or if it's resolved. And if it's resolved, we'll just leave RTS off until I can figure out what's wrong with it. But with that, I'll say good night to you guys. Well, good night, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, and I will see you in the next one.